So
a couple notches, yeah.
well, there's some stuff you definitely can't do today that goes on. But here at the Kurt Angle Show, we love to dig into that shit. And we're in San Antonio, and you tell Eddie to leave the building and get out of town. And I'm going to read what the Observer says. It says it was time for Angle to award the Real American Trophy to the #1 contender. Kurt Angle said that Cena got the most votes on the internet, but before he can get the trophy, Layfield shows a video of him at the border, stopping Mexicans from coming into the U.S. He talks about how Mexicans are ruining the economy, the healthcare, the welfare system for all of us hardworking Americans. You're trying to build a wall back in 2004, you son of a bitch. He chased some Mexicans back to Mexico. Angle loved this and awarded him the trophy, but it turns out Eddie switched trophies since the new trophy has a photo of Eddie. Guerrero came out with a lowrider with the trophy on the hood. He said he was going to smash the trophy on Layfield's limo. Angle said he'd strip him of the title. He then came out to the ring and hit Layfield with the trophy, got a chair and smashed the trophy. My goodness, Kurt, what in the world? Who came up with all this shit? I know, the
All
writers.
this racist shit? Who do you think?
Yeah. Vince McMahon. The same guy that came up with bestiality. I know. He's at the center of all of it.
You know what? Vince is a piece of work, but you have to admit he is somewhat of a genius. He really is.
Controversy creates cash. Eric Bischoff says it.
Yes, it does.
What did Eddie think of all this, though? Was he cool with all of it?
Surprisingly, he was pretty quiet about it. I don't think he had much to say. But Eddie took it really well, and he became the victim in it.
Yeah, he did well.
It really worked well for him. So I understand why he didn't speak up and say, this is crap. You guys are being racist. He was like, hey, I'll play the victim and I'll make the fans feel for me.
But in those days, dude, everything was blurred lines. We're going to make this feel as real and blur the lines as much as possible. And so I'm sure, guys seem to be a lot more forgiving with stuff like that. I feel like back then.
Oh, back then, definitely. But you could get away with it back then. Now,
holy shit, you'd be thrown off Twitter, pal.